No doubt in my mind, this girl's going to become even more successful than I am. Alright? Make more money than me. Alright? And that would make me more happier than everything. Alright? Pass on the opportunity is what this business is all about. Alright? This woman now, she's 20 years old. Alright? And she's a woman. She's a woman who's going to run her own business. And that's beautiful. Alright? She's still a little emotional, but she's very, very strong. Very strong. Very independent. Alright? I'm extremely motivated for this girl. She's getting promoted to South Phoenix. Alright, with Timo, his people, and Eric and Alejandro out there. And she has a system. She's set up for success. I'm excited. I'm motivated for her. Alright? She continues to replace herself. And she's just great. She's great. It gave me great pleasure to promote her to her own office today. Alright? I know she has a lot to say. And I really hope she takes advantage of this time, because next time we see her,
Vegas, baby.
She's worked so hard. She's worked so hard. And it gives me great honor and great pleasure to promote her to her own office today. Before I give her recognition, I want to go ahead and give recognition to her family for making it out. Here you go. It means a lot for you guys to be here, so that's awesome. All right. Beginning promoted to owner today.
Like a boss. Okay, so I'm nervous as hell. I'm shaking like crazy. I haven't turned my nose yet. But first off, no matter what, I want to thank all the FMPs.
There you go.
Every single one of you is what builds up the business every single week. My FMP, she's right over there. Lucy, that's my girl. There you go, all right, all the trainers in the office, you're the ones that keep building it. All right, we got to start off somewhere. All right, I want to thank all of you from just building everything up. You got to have a backbone to the business, and the trainers are what starts it, FMPs, everything. All right, everybody else in the program, I want to straight off, like, okay.
You got it.
Every single owner that I've seen, every single set of keys that I've seen since I've been in the program, the rally I went to when we went to Costa Mesa, every single thing. Every single time I saw a pair of keys handed out, all I kept saying to myself, I'm the next one, I'm the next one, I'm the next one, I'm the next one, I'm the next one. All you gotta do is have that confidence. Everybody that says you gotta have that confidence to build you up, they're not lying. I said it every single day. Second I woke up, second I went to bed, I dreamt about it every night. Every single night. On Thursday night, I'm doing 10 on Friday. I'm doing 10 on Friday. I'm doing 10 on Friday. 21 over the weekend. Every single freaking time I could do it. I push myself. That's all it is. You gotta just keep building yourself up. It's just nonstop. All right. I wanna thank my family. I do. Okay, hold on. So I'm emotional, if you guys haven't heard that already. Okay,
Never guessed. Never would have guessed. Never would have guessed.
Alright, I want to thank my family. Seriously, I mean, a big thing is that you guys could make it down here. I know my dad and my stepmom, you guys were a little bit late, but the only thing is all I wanted you guys to hear me talk, see me. Because I know for a fact, 2 years ago in high school, I ran out the classroom when they had me do a presentation. Crying. By the way, I was crying. Second grade, as soon as they started having me do presentations, I was crying in the back of the class. I don't want to do it. I remember I used to talk shit. Okay, I used to talk shit about the people. I'm like, my first goal whenever I was in second grade, I wanted to be a nurse. My outfit was going to be scrubs. Okay, tennis shoes and scrubs. I was going to have my hair put back in a ponytail for the rest of my life. I'm good. Okay, pajamas all day. I remember I used to walk around and people in business classes and stuff in high school when I was going to DVC, things like that. They were walking around in heels, and I remember I used to laugh at them and dress clothes and things like that. And I'm like, I want to be comfortable for the rest of my life. And look at me, I'm in heels. Okay, I never thought this would happen, and all it took was a penny saver. I found this in the penny saver. Okay, 12 to 15 individuals needing an opportunity. That's all it took. That's it. I never thought I'd be running my own company within a few months. All right, never thought I wouldn't be in a hospital. Okay, never thought. All right, I definitely want to point out the fact that shit happens. Really do. All right. My story kind of relates to Mike's a little bit. When I was younger, you know, I was mostly raised by my mom. Ended up with being with my dad for the end of high school. You know, got a little bit closer to him and my stepmom. All right. Definitely, I graduated school at the end of high school. That's when I started doing everything else that people do throughout high school. I started doing all of that. That was the end of high school, February to the ending, okay? I'm going to say that proudly, well, not proudly, but with my parents and everything in the back, they already know. I wasn't on the right track. I wasn't. I knew I was going to go to college. Went to college for 3 months, 2 different colleges, a year apart, for 3 months each. Didn't work out, if you guys haven't noticed. And definitely, I know for a fact that the path that I was on, I might have been a nurse eventually, but it wasn't going to happen when I wanted it to happen. I wanted it to happen right away. And I never really thought that doing something like this would make it happen like that. Like, I would never thought that I had money in my pocket on a daily basis. Daily. Like, you get your paycheck every single day in this, okay? You know how to make money. It is, right? Now, the thing is I just, shit happens. I wasn't expecting for my life to kind of spiral out. Whenever I first started the program, I had a boyfriend. Honestly, he was a piece of shit. He wasn't worth anything. He was just somebody that was there. I ended up moving in with him, and he threw the penny saver at me. I had 2 jobs. He'd never worked a job in his life. 20 years old. Okay. Honestly, he grew weed. He grew it. That's what his job was. Okay. He didn't do anything. And when he threw the penny saver at me, I was like, I'll call it in the morning. He's like, call it now. What are you waiting for? I was like, all right, fine. So I called, got an interview. Second interview, like nothing. Okay. Turned around. Started doing good. Started being out, doing night merching, you know, things like that. Started to build myself up, coming home, talking about it. I don't want to hear about that. I didn't do anything. I was waiting for you all day. That's your fault, buddy. All right. I couldn't have done anything. After my first week, first Friday, I lost my phone. Okay, my phone. This is my first week having a phone since then. All right, I'm super motivated. All right, now, whenever, just shutting all of that out, we stay off your phones, I think that was a big part that pushed me through. Nobody could bug me.
Absolutely.
Nobody could bug me. You can, guys, all the time, I'm not even going to try and, like, say shit. Guys, oh, let me get your number. Oh, yeah, no problem. It's the office number. It's 925-96. Call me. You're going to talk to my dad? All right? Me, that's what you're going to have to go through. And I never talked to anybody. I never had any of them call. They were scared shitless. All right? They don't want to talk to my dad. Okay? Now, I want to point out the fact that whenever you need something, something's always going to be there. Somebody else is always going to be able to motivate you. Seeing everybody else get their keys before I got here, that's the best part. That's what was able to push me. Seeing everybody else, hearing everybody else, and nonstop looking back at the notes. All the other owners were talking about seeing Jameson just get open. All right, oh, fuck that. Hold on, I'm next. 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah, okay, 2 weeks later, it's me. You guys are going to remember that. I promise you. You're going to remember that. I'm going to make it known. I'm going to be that next rookie owner. Okay? That rookie record that's set, I'm going to be it. You guys all need to remember the face, because
something if not coffee.
Talk about this shit. I see you in Vegas. I see you in Vegas.
All of you in Vegas, okay?
Hell yeah. Hello.
Stay on a plan. Okay, now, I mean, everybody doesn't always hit the numbers that they want to hit that day. Make sure you go out at night and hit that. If you don't do it at night, you better make sure you do it on the freaking weekend. Over the weekend. Party after you're done. Party when you're done, and I promise, I haven't even been there yet, but I can already feel it. And it's gonna taste so much better. It's gonna feel so much better when you have a bank in your wallet. Yep. You're gonna have hella money. Just it's $200 stuff on them. I'm excited about that. All right. Now, being able to meet everybody, being able to, I'm gonna personally be able to go up to Larry and be like, "What's up, Larry?" Definitely, just like Shannon was saying, having a consistent attitude. All right, make sure your attitude is what makes you go. If you don't have a good attitude, nobody wants to talk to you, nobody wants to see you, nobody wants to be around you. All right, if you have a good attitude, you're going to be the one that people look to go see when you first walk in that office. Like Mike said, I am the first one in that office. As soon as people walk in, "What's up? Good morning!" I make it a point to have that smile on my face. It's all me. I'm going to be that role in my office. Why wouldn't I do it now? You got to remember that. You got to own your role. Because what you do in training is exactly what you do in your office. All right?
Absolutely.
Exactly what you do in your office. I make it a point to, if I'm doing something wrong, "Boss, what the hell am I doing? What's going on?" And he's going to burn me. After I hit my manager badge, he stopped caring what my little emotional feelings were. He's like, "You gotta get over that. Gotta get over that." I remember whenever I first, like he was just saying about how whenever I first started getting back in the meeting room and things like that, and I started crying, freaking out. I remember my first icebreakers, okay? I had the notes perfectly written out, highlighted everything. It was all pretty. I knew exactly step by step what it was, but I needed that paper. I'm not even going to look at it. I just needed it there. I swear, for the life of me, I could not find that paper in my binder. It was hidden, folded behind some other paper or something like that. It was playing peekaboo, okay? And whenever I was flipping through my binder, flip it. I'm like, I can't figure it out. I'm in the meeting room, okay? We have FMPs in there, and he's like, "Kara, you're gonna do it." I'm like, "What? I'm gonna do it." I start hyperventilating. He's like, I run out. He goes back in the room. He's about to walk in. I'm come running out the room. I'm like, "Boss, I don't know what to do. I can't find it." He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He grabs me by my shoulder. He's like, "Kara, you can't do this." I'm like, "Stop. Somebody else in the office has notes. I promise." And I'm like, "But I can't read the writing. It's so small." I'm crying. Like an excuse for me to cry. All right, and just after that, I constantly remembered his voice in the back of my head. "What the fuck are you doing? What are you going to do when you're in your office? You can't run to me crying. I'm going to be staying away, okay? It's not going to work like that." I remember every little thing. I can't, it's scary. I promise you, I'm shaking my ass off right now. But the thing is, it's all adrenaline. It's adrenaline.
Swing.
It's more of
I didn't know what to do with yourself.
it's honestly, I think a big part of it is the fact that every Saturday I'm not going to be able to see you guys. I think that's a big thing. Everybody knows what it feels like to be able to say you're going to San Jose. Know you're getting promoted in front of everybody. And knowing that everybody else has been promoted here, and then that they're sitting in the back of the room, that they're sitting over here on the walls, that they were here not that long ago, and they helped you get here by every single word that they said. Every single one that they said helped you get right here. It's an amazing feeling, and it's scary as hell. I'm leaving my family. I'm going to stay away, leaving all of you. You guys are my family. You are. This is the biggest family in the world. Okay? I don't know about all this, and you guys, it's definitely a very colorful family.
That's right.
I'm right on top.
That's right.
And basically, it's a crazy feeling, but at the same time, it's refreshing knowing that every single time anything happened throughout this training program. I was telling you guys about my ex. we had a fight because I was gone every single day, all weekend, every single weekend, all night long, worked my ass off out till midnight, pushing myself by myself. All right, if I had to. If people wanted to go home early, I had the car. All right, you want to go home? I'm out. If you want to go home, that's on you. It's your program. Guess who's not here no more? They are. They're gone. Bye. All right, no. Knowing that as soon as that fight happened, he kicked me out. Told me, all right, well, if you want to go to work today, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting ready. If you want to go to work today, don't come home. All my clothes, my cat, all my makeup. It was my cat, okay? My cat. All right? I had an animal, and I loved him. His name was Batman. All right? I had, yes. No, I like Batman. I picked the Batman thing. Okay. But basically, as soon as he kicked me out, I was in my car. After that first couple weeks of my program, I was in my car, and then after my car broke down, I didn't have a car. I was out. I didn't have anywhere. I had a little jacket, my bag, some flip-flops, and I had some leggings. That's what I had. And I made sure I was pushing all night long. If I was out, I was freaking pushing. Okay, and every single night that I stayed out there, I'm like, this better be fucking worth it. This better be worth it. I'm not doing this shit for nothing. All right, every single night I was out there, I was out for 2 months. 2 months in Antioch. It's not fun, I promise, but I promise it's worth it. This feeling right here, knowing that I didn't stay out those nights, that I didn't stay out over the weekend, that I didn't do all of that shit for nothing. Okay, and I know people were a phone call away. But then that was one more worry. I stayed across the street from our office. I was the first one there in the morning. All right, I made sure that if I had to go and stay with somebody else, it's still on me to get there. And if it's further away from the office, it's less of a chance for me to show up the next day and to be able to get home at a certain time to where I could stay in the house. Like, fuck it, we just stay out this long. Everything I know for a fact, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm getting wrists. I'm getting tattoos. I'm getting bracelets. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and everything happens for a reason. That's what I've said since I was 6 years old to myself. Every time something bad happened, every single time something bad happened, that's what I said to myself. And it's pushed me, and I'm here now, and I'm done with the freaking program, okay? And I promise it's a good feeling. All right, I still have my application, my second evaluation form. I know I gotta get that back to you. But I was looking at it. I was looking at it, and I know it was on the first day evaluation form. All right, it says list 3 things that you want to accomplish with this position. All right, second day, I go number 1, higher confidence. Number 2, ability to know I can accomplish anything I put my mind to. And number 3, knowing it has a beautiful outcome later. That was my second day in the program. All right, no matter how long it took me to get here, I accomplished every last bit of those. That's only 3. All right. Definitely remind yourself that if you want something, you have to act. If you want to be somebody, you gotta act like you're somebody now. That's the only way. It's training. It's all training. No matter what you do right now, it's all training. As soon as you get in your office, you're gonna be somebody. All right. As long as you keep thinking about that, right this second, you're gonna be somebody. I'm definitely gonna fucking be somebody. One, I'm going to Arizona. Timo's done 700 out there, 500 consistent. Okay. I got his promotions with me. All right. I got him. He trained Timo. All right. So I'm pretty damn sure I'm going to be in a good spot. All right, might not have my big-ass family over here, but I'm making a brand new one, and it's all going to be mine. I'm going to have my people. I'm going to be able to do my meetings, say things how I want to say, my story, things like that on a consistent basis. And it is right now, it's starting to kick in. I get on a bus at 5 o'clock today. I'm headed out to Arizona.
There you go.
It's a 20-hour ride. Be prepared for it.
16 hours? Oh, yeah.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Definitely, I wanna make it another point. 1, grow the fuck up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Grow the fuck up, because it's a smack in the face when you're 18 years old and somebody tells you you're gonna run your own business, and three months later you're running your own business and you're still acting like you're 12, but you're 18, and people are gonna look at you just like that. You're a joke. All right, go back to high school, because apparently you didn't do good enough to graduate, right? All right. Whenever you constantly start learning and start training yourself to dress better, act better, do your meetings, write shit down instead of writing a line of something, like take it like you're gonna remember everything, because you're not. I promise. I promise you're not, because you're gonna remember back to 3 months. Yeah, okay, that was a line. Garbage. I don't remember what they said, so it doesn't matter. I take crazy notes. I might not be able to read them later, but they're written there. I promise. All right. Basically, people are gonna remember you. Basically, so you gotta make it a good reason for them to remember you. I made it a point in my training program to make it whether somebody likes me or not, they're gonna freaking remember me. They might talk shit. They might congratulate me on a daily basis. And even if you did train me, you still might talk shit because I passed your ass up. But that right there, it's just feedback. Okay, I made it a point that people are gonna remember me, no matter how far the line it is. I know he's gonna talk about me in his office. I know for a fact. And people that are still in the program, when they get in their office, my trainer did this. There was this girl in Antioch whenever I was going through training. Mike talks about people from his training program 3 years ago every now and then. I want to be one of those people. I'm going to be that person. Oh yeah, there was this girl, first week she got up to 200, 300. All right, that's what I'm going to do. You got to have the confidence. I'm thinking about it right this second, because whenever I get there in 16 hours, I'm going to start off right on the bat. Like, it's gone. It's done. I'm going to do it, and nobody's going to stop me. I went through a hard enough training program to figure out that it's worth it. And if it's not worth it, sure as fuck learn something. Definitely. I remember whenever I first started, all I kept telling myself, everybody kept throwing it at me. Oh, it's a scam, all the bullshit that they say. All right, you're not going to get your office. It's going to take you so long. All right? And all I kept saying was, well, whenever I'm done, I'm either going to realize that it's a scam and I still learned something getting through. Learn that it's a scam, okay? All right? And if not, I'm going to learn how to run my own business. You're not going to tell me no. And I'm going to be able to pass everybody up. I'm going to be able to have that memory in everybody else's mind. They're going to remember Kara. I can't say anything else because it's on you guys. All right? Now, I remember whenever Larry was in Costa Mesa, he had said, the more shit you eat, the richer you become. You guys remember that? That? The more shit you eat, the richer you become. And trust me, that's like been my diet the whole damn training program. Definitely make sure you guys don't stop learning. All right. When you Mike always goes over the fact that when there's a meeting going on, when Larry's speaking, when somebody else is speaking, Evan and Liz are taking notes. You guys gotta remember that. Evan and Liz are still taking notes. They've been in the company for quite a few years. I'm pretty sure Rich Greenlee takes notes also. If they're taking notes, why the fuck shouldn't you? Non-stop. All damn day. Every day. There's not something right now in your first week, your second week, your third week that you know better than he does. Or better than Rich, or better than Evan and Liz, or Larry Hahn. All right, there's not something that you know better than any of them. They've done it. They're done. All right, they've been there. They've done that. They make bank. So you might want to take notes on anything that anybody can possibly say. Put big giant stars on every line. All right, make sure you look back at them. All right, never stop learning what your trainers are teaching you, what your FMPs are teaching you. Your FMPs teach you so much stuff about yourself. You don't even know. You have no idea. My FMP, she's a crazy one. All right, she might not look like it. She might look like a little quiet, like sweetheart, but behind closed doors, she's kind of crazy. Okay, no. And they kind of bring the life out of you. They're like your babies. You gotta take them like that. And every last bit of information that somebody in this program, or even people in the field, any of them can give you, if they constantly tell you it's a scam, you're gonna laugh at them. Tell them, oh, and what, you work at McDonald's? That's so cute. That's adorable. Oh, okay, well, I'll call you. I'll come by, like, I'll give you a tip. How about that? As soon as I come by, I'll be able to give you a tip at McDonald's. All right, you're gonna be able to come around and know that how much you've grown from the very beginning. Like you were saying, I was a big baby. I had no idea I was a big baby. I didn't know until I got up here. Sure as hell didn't know I could stand up here and do this speech without crying. I was planning on it the whole time I was sitting down. I'm gonna cry as soon as I get up there. All right, I just had energy right now. I'm shaking my ass off, but it's all good energy. I can feel it through here. Every single one of you guys know how the energy in here feels. That's why you guys like being here. All right, that's why I'm gonna miss so much about not being here every Saturday. But at the same time, I get to create my own. And that's a better feeling, knowing that you're going to ask me for an opportunity. And not only as an FMP, you're going to ask me, you know, can you help me get through this program? Of course. But now that I'm your boss, can you help me run my own company? Of course. I'm in my own. Why wouldn't I be able to teach you to do the same thing? That's what this is about. It is about passing along the opportunity and be able to see the people that you've, like, in the past and in the future, knowing that my FMP is going to be doing 700 off top. That my people are going to be open like crazy. I'm going to have the whole Arizona, New Mexico, to New York, from Cali to Washington to Texas to everything. It's going to be covered with my people. All right? I'm going to have that money that Rich Greenlee has, that Larry Hahn has. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be my own, and it's just constant reminding and things like that. I definitely want to make it a point to, I don't remember exactly who said it. It's in one of the past notes. I was looking at one of the notes from meetings a long time ago from Saturday, and it says, own your role, I am the shit. Okay, we are known as the Rhinos for a reason. Really hungry individual needing an opportunity. Make it your own. Make it your own, all right? There's a reason Glennis is named, like, that's the mascot. There's a reason that's the mascot. You gotta have that skin. You gotta have that skin. You gotta build it up. Because sure enough, I did not have it whenever I first started. I remember hearing Mike whenever I got promoted. I think it was to my trainer badge. He said it when I was getting promoted. I got that rhino skin, and that was nonstop. As soon as he said it, every single day, I got the rhino skin. Mike said so. He said so. So I have it, apparently. He's not going to lie to me. So. All right. Now, I'm going to, like, you know, take it down. I do want to make it a point, let you guys know this is an amazing experience. If you choose something else, remember every single day that you spent here before you go. All right, you might have hated walking around in the heat or in the rain. My first day, I was in 2-inch high heels, pouring down rain in the beginning of summer.
There you go.
In summer. Tell me why it's pouring rain in summer. Okay? I will never forget that. They were heels kind of like this. All right, 2-inch. Like no. They were about that big. No, they're not that. Not this big. You know, open-toed, fabric lining on the bottom, open-toed. You know, summer heels. Okay, first day of summer. All right, kind of caught me off guard a little bit, walking around, freaking out the whole day, carrying a box, trying to have it like dodged so I don't mess up my box on the first day. All right, it is an amazing experience knowing everything that you've learned, how money works, how to talk in front of people, how to carry yourself better, put your shoulders back, keep your head up high. All right, you gotta learn how to do all of that. Even if you made it to your Friday, you still learned something. No matter what it is, you learned something, I bet you. And you might not even notice it until you're out of the program and you look back, fuck, if I would have kept going to another week, a week after that, if you make it through your first week, you're good. Make it to your next one. I promise it's just that easy. I promise. It might take a lot of repetition and keep telling yourself that every morning. But then if you were to have a job, I worked at Lucky's for 3 years, and having to tell yourself, you know, Dad, can you wake me up? Because I'm not going to wake up because I don't want to be there. So please, can you wake me up? Because I'm going to be sleeping in. And if you don't, then I'm probably going to get fired. So, you gotta understand that after a couple weeks in this, no matter what you want to do, you want to be here. Unless you're doing some stupid shit you shouldn't be doing at night or on the weekends, or you're not going on fun car, if you're not going on Friday, all right, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, be there every day and taking notes, you're not going to want to be here. Because everybody else is going to be doing the same thing. They're gonna be taking notes, going out on Friday, hitting their commitment number, all right, going over the weekends, and you're going to be the one standing out, wondering why you're standing out in the middle of nowhere by yourself. All right, and that's what's going to make you feel bad and not want to be here. You got to make sure you keep your shit, because everybody else is, and they're going to get there and make it a point to get there before them. That's what got me here. My trainer was the last one out in our office, and nonstop, no matter what it took, I was telling myself, okay, if that's my trainer, why wouldn't I be the next one out? She knows how to get out. So she was only there for a couple weeks to teach me. And my FMP sitting right there. I told her last night, called her on the phone, told her, you better freaking be the next one out. I don't care what it takes. You're a trainer. I don't care. We've got managers in our office. Pass them up. Why not? I did. I passed up senior managers off top. They've been there for a minute. Okay? Pass them up. That's all it takes is just work, knowing. I constantly reminded myself, my trainer's the next one out. She might not be here, but she's still done. She's still out. All right? I seriously, I want to close it with, tough times don't last, tough people do. Right. Mike always says that.
There you go.
Rhino skin.
Amen.
Have that rhino skin. Definitely make sure that you have all the fun that you can have. And the hard times basically will change you. Everything that you look back in the past, everything happens for a reason. Everything that's happened in the past, I know a lot of people are going through a bunch of bullshit right now. Might be your first week, your second week, your third or fourth, but you're gonna look back at that week whenever you're done. All right, now I know how to do it. Now I know how to get over it. And when somebody else goes through the program in my office, I can help them get over it. All right, you're gonna be able to be their backbone instead of having to have one nonstop like Mike. All right, now like me having Mike. Okay, just clear that up. All right, I want to thank Mike and my family. FMP is my FMP, and everybody else, Evan and Liz, everybody else that's been promoted previously, just so I can sit there and constantly look up at you. I want to thank everybody, and that's it. That's it. I'm done.
Oh yeah!
All right. So on the count of 3, we're going to call for
Like,
how you doing?
Hey! Go play! Go play! Go crazy, mother play! Crazy mother play!
Alright, these are the people that last night, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. The girlfriend and boyfriend's calling. Where are you? Nobody drops bombs today.
You must be cheating on me!
These other people went on and did whatever it takes to keep the bell today, alright? Now, when I call your name, just come up here, give me a high five, and I stand up in front of the door, alright? So, last night when I was at the house, I got Rich Square.